这样听太近了，可以是，就这样好的啊。那我们是嗯，电话好的。开始了吗？已经开始了吗？啊，Hello. Hi everyone. This is Kevin. Hi. Welcome to our showroom. It's about 7 years. It's a very long time. Yes. Yes, I have made I have two clients. One is in Brazil, and he used our magic screen to make a decoration for the Christmas tree, and he used our magic screen to create some like a Merry Christmas, something like was. And this project is finished for 7 years, and our client is very satisfied with our net effect of our magic screen. And another one is in the in river, and this plant is used steel mesh, steel wire root mesh. Uh, because in there, in this country is near the sea, so it has very the high request for the quality of the picture. So they choose us in the art display, his art display, and he used this display to create some advertisement and to make money, to make money from his clients. So after half a year, he get the cost back. So it's very interesting. Uh, the project in Brazil is working because it's for the Christmas tree. So they will only show in the Christmas day, Christmas holiday. So it took place almost 5 years. 5 years, but they will only use it in Christmas day. But for the project in the Vinezuela, and this project because is for the shopping mall. This project is working 4 years already.
Project is for the shop.
Yes. And
Most from your clients about the quality of YD LED display and about the lighting effects of YD display.
For the big power we don't have, but they will ask us to provide them to make the program, because they want to change the program in some months. And for the different, for each different plan, they need to show the different other tasks. So we will help them to make the program. Yes. Yes. And how about you? Mhm. Taiwan is also near the sea, I think Vietnam is very, Africa is very, they make a very good and flight experience to use Africa because Africa is, I think it's very good.
Yes, right. Because the solid resistance is also is a very good point, very good advantages for YD outdoor LED display. And my Taiwan clients, they like our LED products and like our outdoor LED display very much. And every year they will do about one LED display project. See, they trust in YD products, they trust in YD quality. We have worked more than about 7 years already. That company is my old customers already. Okay, so today let's back to here, and today we want to show the various application selections and outdoor LED display lighting solution about YD outdoor LED display. And except this, we also want to show the newest collection. And as you see, this year's YD also we developed many new outdoor LED display products, especially for the linear light, it can achieve the daytime effects. So, okay, let's continue. And everybody, please look at this. And I made this presentation. So the first topic is I want to explain about the outdoor LED display definition and the function. Why many of the clients they want to make the outdoor LED display. So I made these 4 points, but I think it has many other functions and other applications from the clients. So the point 1 is improve the brand promotion. And the point 2 is enhance the business value. And the point 3 is attractive investors. And the point 4 is publicity on holidays to boost the popularity. So I think these 4 points is why many of the clients and also many of the owners they want to do the outdoor LED display. And as you know, for the Times Square in New York, in USA, they have a lot of the LED display there. It's outdoor LED displays. And especially for some famous brands around the world, like Toshiba, and like Panasonic, and like some others, LG or some other Nike, and some other. And every second, they will pay the money $1,000 every second. So it's a huge cost. But why they want to display this their brand? So I think the key point is they want to improve their brand promotion and they want to enhance their business value, and also they want to attractive investors.
Yes, and I think this is the reason why they have so many LED display in China right now. And when we go outside, we can see the advertising everywhere. And right now, the midi facade is very popular right now, you know, because for the midi facade, the size is very huge. The LED light is installed on the floor of the building, so we can see it from with a very far distance, you know. So I think this is also the same situation in China as well.
Yeah. Also in China, the government will display for anything for the holiday, especially for the holiday, national holiday, New Year holiday, and the Chinese New Year holiday. They want you some Happy New Year or some other letters on the display. Okay, and the next stage, I will show YD clients. I will show you and the YD clients about the different types of outdoor LED display YD produced. And the first one, we have 5 types. The reference one is steel rope, and the second one is steel mesh. The third one is aluminum panel, and the fourth is aluminum track display, and the last one is LED linear. And so the first one, let's see here. It's steel rope LED display. And the first, I want to show one of our finished order LED display project. It used the steel rope installation method. So let's see the video.
So I will show the videos to you.
And this project is located in Shandong province, China.
Made by our Shandong branch in there.
Yeah, we also have a branch office in Jinan City, Shandong province. Totally size of this LED display is 650 square meters, and the pitch is about P125. And totally, this project used about 65,000 pieces LED pixels, and it used our 30 mm LED pixels. Actually, we have done many of these steel rope LED display, especially for the glass wall. You know, for the steel rope LED display, it has a very big point, very good advantage is it is transparency. So people, if the people stand inside interior, they also can see the outside. So the second project we've also used the steel rope LED display. It's in Kuwait. It's KNPC. The size of this screen is 2,400 square meters. It's very huge. And the pitch, so because of the size is very huge, so the pitch actually is very big. It's P250. What it means P250? It means 4 pieces LED pixels per each meter, in each meter.
And I remember this project is for the finished. It is done for the National Day in Kuwait.
Yeah. And this project it used our 40 mm LED pixel, and the quantity is 40,000 pieces. Okay, next page, I will show you the detailed installation method about the YD steel rope screen. Okay, let's see the installation method introduction first video. And all of the materials in this video, we can provide to the clients. For the pixel basement, for the steel rope, for the stainless steel locker, everything for the installation materials we will provide the clients. You see this, the view angle is from the indoor, see the outdoor. And if any clients you have questions and you don't understand something what we said is not clear, please leave your messages. We will explain you online here, and also I will appoint your sales manager and to send you some detailed documents to explain more.
And as you can see here, this is the design effect for this project, and this is the real-time lighting effect. As you can see here, the design and the real lighting effect is very similar.
Okay, show this another photo, actual photo. Yeah, this is the actual photo. You know the glass door and the glass windows. It has installed the YD standard steel rope screen. But this is the view angle from inside. We also can see outside very clear. And the transparency rate is more than 50%. It's around 50%, and it depends on the pitch. If the pitch is smaller, maybe the transparency rate is maybe 30%. But if you choose maybe more than P100 center distance, and the transparency rate will more than 50%. So it will not influence the people inside to see outside. And this photo is to show you for the exterior effects, for the outdoor effects. Also, as you see, the color of the facade of this building is similar to black color. So we customize the steel rope screen for the pixel PCB board, and for the pixel steel rope basement, and the stainless steel with the black color. You see the first photo. Wait a moment. You see this photo? This we make white here. We make the basement with black color because we want to get better and good daytime effects. And we have many types of the also for the steel rope. We have many different fixtures. Here I want to show you. As you see, we have the first brand YD and the second brand OUGE. So we have the different types of the fixtures. This is for OUGE, and this is to show you and to show YD clients how to fix this steel rope on the project seat. This is stainless steel rotor. It's 304 or 316 stainless steel rotor. And here is another detailed photos after fix the basement and the pixel together.
And right now, let me show you
Here, Kevin will show you the actually the simples, small simples.
You see here, this is the base, and the color of the base can customized. It has a transparent and also the milky color, and this is our LED light. So when we install the light, we just need to snap the light into the clips. So it's very easy for installation. And what's more, when we project used our steel wire loop at the display, the product, and our factory will help us to assemble the light with the steel wire. So when you receive the good, you just need to hang on them for start one line by one line in there. So it's very easy for installation.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have anything you want to see? And here I have want to explain another point. Many clients they want to purchase the steel loop in the local market. It is okay, no problem. But for this one, especially for the OUGE steel loop installation method, we will fix small couple here. So it's this installation method. If the clients they want to purchase in local market, that maybe will be small problems. So you should check with your sales manager and to talk about details, because if without this couple fixture, it will move. So this point I want to remind the clients, if in the future you want to use OUG LED pixel and want to make this steel loop display. Okay? And this is bigger one. We have different types this fixture basement, plastic basement, and to match with different shop, different size LED pixel. And here. Okay. Okay, the next reference I will show for the LED steel mesh screen. And first let us check the video. This is one of our finished project is in Jiangxi Nanchang City, Jiangxi province in China.
Yeah.
And this project is Kevin's hometown.
Yeah, the hometown.
It's Kevin's hometown. Have you been there?
No, actually no.
I hope
but I think this shopping mall is very famous.
shopping was there. So I hope when you back to Jiangxi, you can go there and you could go there and have a track
Sure,
and talk with the local people. This is our company's products.
sure.
It was made by our company. So this project, actually, the view. Let's see again. Let's wait to display again. You see this project, the total size is about 200 square meters. But as you see, the installation location is not very high, and so the view distance is short. So the pitch with this project we use the P55. It means the center distance between the two pixels is 55 millimeters. But you can see here the video and the lighting effect also is very good. It also can show many of complexity effects and complex videos. You see the people's face and this beauty lady's face. It's also it can achieve the high resolution effects. And this project, because they choose the high resolution is P55, so we use the smaller pixels. It's used the module is YD 20 mm LED pixel.
And I think for this launch display, if they use the traditional LED display, the cost will be cannot imagine. It's very expensive to use the traditional LED display. But if they use our LED display, our mesh screen, it's very economic. So
Yes.
this is the difference between our product and the traditional LED display.
For this, because the location, the installation position is glass wall. If the owner choose the LED wall, and so for the traditional LED wall, it will the people, it will not have any transparent effects. So the people inside, they can't see anything from inside to outside. So this is another function of the steel mesh. Is also transparent. And this project is very huge. It also uses the wide LED mesh screen. It is located in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. This is our senior sales manager, Daniel, Mr. Daniel. After 2 weeks, he will make a live stream to YD clients. This is the details. These are the details, and then it's okay. Go on. For the next, I will show you this video. This is our factory. This is YD factory. This is very big project. Totally, it used 6,500 pieces LED pixel. Oh, sorry, it's 650,000 pieces. 650,000 pieces LED pixel. YD 30 mm LED pixel. This is the local labor. We fix the YD pixels in the mesh and the rim track.
It's very.
Totally, the size of this screen is 8,000 square meters. It's very huge.
It's along of the stadium.
This is our second stadium media facade lighting project, stadium display project in Saudi Arabia. The first one is in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. So this is the second in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Okay, let's see the details, information in this project. Go back. And the pitch of this project is P125, and it uses the YD 30 mm LED pixel. Okay, see the next page. This is the detail. I want to show you this video to introduce about the detailed installation method of YD LED mesh screen. And in our showroom, we also have a big steel mesh screen. After we finish this here, Kevin will take you to check the actually stuffs for the LED mesh screen.
And the distance can be customized.
If any clients have questions. Okay, if any clients you have questions and you don't understand what did we see, and you can leave the questions and leave the messages. We will explain you. And okay, let's see the details. Yeah, we can see this photo. This is the details. It includes the mesh. This the basement. On the basement, the steel rope is we mixed it with the mesh, and this is the plastic basement, and this is pixel. We fix them together, and we can customize different sizes. We can produce based on the installation position size. And maybe 1 meter by 1 meter, or 1 meter by 2 meters, or 1 meter by 3 meters. If just the clients send us the request of the size of LED mesh you want to produce, we can talk with our factory and we can provide the customer service to you. And here you can, yeah, here. This is, we make the demo test, aging test in our warehouse.
So right now I will take all of you to see the. Yeah, yes.
The next page, I will also show you some other details for the mesh. This is the mesh installation. Okay, change to next page. Next photo. Yeah, this for our 20 mm LED mesh screen. It's 1 meter by 1 meter. This is actually photos. And here is the detailed another installation method. As you see for the go back. You see here we have the aluminum profile. This is one installation for the people, for the clients, or the label. So for the installation, the label we just fix the aluminum profile on the project sheet. You screw to fix. That will be fine. It's very easy and very convenient. But go ahead. And for this photos is another method. We can do the same installation method with the steel rope. We can use the stainless steel rope. You see this project we didn't use the aluminum profile. So everything we can customize. So before we provide you the solution, and I hope the clients, YD clients, you can provide us the detailed project information for the different situations on the project, on the installation position and something else. Our professional engineer and our sales manager will work together and to make a suitable solution for you.
And the reason why this project cannot use the aluminum track because it is the project is a circle, you know. So it cannot use the aluminum track. So we will use the locker tension to fix the LED mesh on the building. So
yeah, correct. It's another point. And yeah. And here I want to show you the mesh screen assembly process. How do we produce the mesh screen in our factory? Yeah. Yes. This lady is my colleague. He's a Middle Eastern sales manager. She is the lady Middle Eastern sales manager. This is our warehouse. This is steel mesh without the pixel. And here is our worker. They fix our LED pixel on the steel mesh. Yeah, this is the process. We do the connection between the each string. And this project is in Saudi Arabia. So this project we use the aluminum profile. But if clients they choose to use the aluminum profile, there is another advantages. We can put the power cable, net cable, and put it into the aluminum profile. So it's not only the aluminum profile not only can protect the cable, power cables, net cables, but also can hit the wires and get a good daytime effects. Okay, stop. If any clients you have interest in this video, you can talk with your sales manager or leave your messages. after the finish this live stream, I will send you. We will send you. Okay, and here I want to the result after we talk about the steel lobe LED display and the steel mesh display, and here I want to talk about this display's feature and applications. Actually, for the steel lobe and the steel mesh screen, their installation method, not installation method, their application and their installation position is similar. It's mainly used for the glass wall or and it's for the indoor or outdoor or for the architectural facade. And but for this steel lobe LED display and the steel mesh LED display, it only can work at night. It doesn't have daytime effects. So many clients will ask, YD will ask my colleagues, hey, Patrick, I need the daytime effects. But for now, we have another type is for the linear display, it has daytime effect. But for our mesh screen, for our steel lobe screen, it doesn't have the daytime effects. It only can work at night. And the resolution for the steel lobe display and the steel mesh display, it has a range from P50 to P250. So the pitch can be customized. We will consider we are based on the projected installation position and the projected view distance and something others, and based on the client's request and based on the lighting effects for the animations for the owner want to show on this display, and we will customers and advise the clients use what pitch is P50 or P100 or P200 or P250. We will give you advice. And the installation position I have cited is especially for the glass wall and the interior and exterior and architectural facade. The view distance, if the view distance is less than 30 meters, we advise the client choose the pitch is P50. And if the view distance is more than 65 meters, we advise the client to choose P100 pitch. And if another very important thing is display size, if the display size is less than 20 square meters, we advise the client to use P50 or smaller pitch. And if the display size is more than 50 square meters, it's bigger than 50 square meters, we advise client to choose the pitch is more than P100 or bigger. And what's the advantages? I also made some points. The first, easy to do installation and maintenance, and both of them have the features of the transparency, and the size, and it can be customized, and it can match with different unregular installation position, and it is low power, energy saving, and low weight. And the IP6, they also have very important features. And for the LED pixel, it achieves the IP6 waterproof, and it achieves the V-0 highest fireproof. It achieves the IK10 shock resistance, and achieves the salty resistance. And it can be used near sea, especially in Taiwan, in Dubai. It's Iceland country, and Iceland country and Iceland district.
And use it everywhere you want.
Yes, and then so many clients will ask, so how could I choose to use the steel lobe LED display or steel mesh LED display? Here, actually, both of them, their function, their applications is similar. But compare these two installation methods. The steel lobe LED display, the installation time will be longer because it's one line by one line. And we after installation, we also need to, the local labor also need to make adjustment to make each pixel is in same, for the horizontal is in same level, and each vertical is in same level. Except this, we also for the LED steel mesh display, we can make one piece by one piece. So for the installation time, steel mesh display will be shorter, and then for the installation cost also for this steel mesh display will be lower. But compare the price, the budget between the steel loop LED display and the steel mesh LED display. For the material cost, steel mesh display will be higher, and for the cost is higher. But for the white steel loop also the white is lower, and for the steel mesh display the white is higher. This is some difference between the steel loop LED display and the steel mesh display.
And I think for the steel well loop is more suitable for if the distance is too long. I think the steel well loop is more suitable. But if the distance is very close,
yes, correct.
For example, it's 5 centimeters, it's better to use the measure screen.
Yes, correct. This is another point. Okay, next, Kevin will take to show one of our mesh screen in our showroom. We will show you the stuff for the mesh screens.
Okay, so next I will take you to look at the actual product.
Yeah, after finish, come back here, and I will introduce the next 3 tabs.
So right now, the showroom and the size of it is the best meter. The set distance is 5 centimeters, so it's 1 meter. And this mesh screen is assembled by three parts. The size of this body is 1 meter by 3 meter. 3 meter high, 1 meter. The line is here. Here. On back side, this is the installation clips. You see, right now it's black, and we can change the color. We can make it transparent, and it's based on the request from the outside. And you can see here, below the indoor, on the inside of the back screen, you can see the outside. It's transparency. So it's very clear. And this is and here is the aluminum track. We handle the well. We handle the well inside to make the appearance better. And also, the aluminum track can like the well at the same time. So this is our main screen. And if operator uses the main screen, our factory will assemble the light with the mesh, with the steel mesh. So when you receive the goods, it's 1 piece by 1 piece. And when you do the installation, you just need to fix them on your buildings, 1 piece by 1 piece. So it can save you a lot of time and money to do the installation. This is I think it's very good, the biggest advantage for our main screen. So that's all. This is the repair. And let us go back to Mr. Patrick.
Okay, welcome back. And for the next, I will show you our third LED display. It's for aluminum panel LED display. Let's see the video first. I put the two finished projects which use our LED panel display. This project was made by me in 2016. And this project is located in Taipei, Taiwan. And the total size of this screen is 144 square meters. The height is about 6.4 meters. The width is about 60 meters. The owner of this LED display is for LG company. And they will show their LG brand on this display, and they will show the new product. This for the new TV and the new other machine. If they develop some other new products, they will display on this video, on this screen. And it used our 30 mm LED pixel. And totally it used about 26,000 pieces. The pitch is P71. Okay. And this is our the second finished project. Used the aluminum panel. I want to show you here. It's located in Jiaxing City. It belongs to the government project, China's government project. And the total size for this screen is 2,380 square meters, and the pitch is P125. It used our 20 mm LED pixel. Because the view distance between the people and the screen is not big, so we used the 20 mm for the lower power, with a smaller pixel. And totally this project it used 110,000 pieces pixels. Okay, next page we will show you the details for the aluminum panel display. This is for the details aluminum panel for the LG. You can see here. For the aluminum panel, we can paint in the color, and also we will punch holes on the aluminum panel and snap in the LED pixel on it.
So what's the function of this? Because I saw the LED light is installed in this panel, but they added another panel in here. So what's the function of this panel?
Yes, this is a good question. Here I will explain why this client they want to add the second panel cover aluminum, the basement aluminum panel, because this panel display it can't achieve the daytime effects, but the clients they want to show something on the display at daytime. So my clients they add this aluminum panel and they do the painting on it. They painting the LG logo on it. So you can see next page, next picture. This one, you see, that's why the clients they choose the two panels. And one is the basement panel, and one is the second panel is cover on the basement panel. And also in the future, if they wanted to change the daytime effect, change the logo, and want to paint in another effect, they just dismantle the cover panel, and it's easy for change the daytime effects. That's another function.
So I think this is the reason where they didn't print the color in the base
Yes.
because they want to change.
Yes,
change
right.
the logo or something else.
Yes, correct.
Let
And
us see
here-
the detail.
Yes, the other detail. This is the back side of the panel. This you see, this is the pixel. We snap in through the back.
It's also finished in factory or is in project site.
Both are okay. If the clients they want YD factories support them to do this, we also can do it. But if the YD clients they want to do this step by themselves, it also is okay, no problem. So, but we advise the clients they can do everything in YD factory because it will save the labor cost, installation times, and something else. But if the labor cost in client's country is not high and the installation time is not urgent, the completion time is not urgent, the clients also can do this step by themselves.
Because I think our worker, in fact, is more familiar with our product. I think the time for the assemble will be short, will be
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah, correct. Also, the client can produce the panel by themselves in local market. That also will be okay. And the last page you can see for the panel, you can see here. This also the client put the painting on it. You can write everything. You can put the Chinese flag. You can write any letters.
So this is also government project, I think.
Yeah, it's
Because
also the
to show the Chinese.
local government project. But for the mesh screen and still local, they can't do the same painting method like the panel display. They don't have any daytime effects, but the panel they have this function. They have these advantages compared with the mesh screen and the still local screen. Okay, here I also made some points for the applications of the aluminum panel display, the features and the applications. The first, the working time. For the panel display, aluminum panel display, we have some tabs. Some tabs for the bigger pitch, especially for more than pitch P50. If the clients choose the bigger pitch, bigger than P50, and the working time only at night, it doesn't have daytime effects. But if the clients they choose the high resolution, they choose a very small pitch, for example P25, and also the panel, they painting the color with black, it also can achieve the daytime effects. It can achieve the brightness is about 2,500 to 3,000 nits per square meters. So it's enough for the daytime effects, to achieve daytime effects. And for the resolution, for this aluminum panel display, it also has a range. The clients can choose from P25 to P150, and the pitch can be customized. For the installation position, as normal, it will be installed on the top of the building. It also can be installed on the exterior or facade of the architecture or building, but it can't work used in the glass wall because it doesn't have the transparent effects, and the white is very high. The aluminum panel white is very high. So compare with the aluminum panel and the steel loop and the steel mesh, the aluminum panel is the highest white. So for the view distance, if the view distance is less than 20 meters, the clients can choose P25 to P50. But if you want daytime effects and nighttime effects, both of time application you want to, you want. So you should choose the P25 pitch. And if the view distance is less than 30 meters, you can choose P50 or less. If the view distance is more than P65 meters, you can choose P100. Display size is similar with steel loop or similar with steel mesh. Less than 10 square meters, you can choose the pitch from P25 to P50. If the screen size is less than 30 square meters, you can choose P50. If the size is more than 50 square meters, you can choose the P100. But if you need the data for FC, you can choose P25 to P50. Especially I advise client to choose the P25. And the aluminum panel, the clients need to paint into black color. The advantages is compared with the traditional LED display, it also has the advantages. It's easy to do installation and maintenance. If one pixel have problems, you just cut this one pixels and change a new one will be okay, and replace a new one will be okay. And it also can be customized different size and match with the different unregular or regular installation position. And this aluminum panel display also is low power, energy saving, easy to control budget because we can customize pitch based on the different solution. And it uses the same pixels with the steel mesh. It's IP68, fireproof, UV resistance, IK10, shock resistance, salty spray resistance. And the very big point is can do painting and get a good data effects. Okay, we have a circular aluminum panel display in our showroom. Kevin will show you some details.
So let
Okay,
us,
go ahead.
please
I
for
will wait
me.
for you here. Wait for you back.
This is a small pixel, 10 pixel. You see here. At the beginning, this display is connected with the size where the active control system. But right now, we didn't play it, so it's only show the data that you see here. And if we use the aluminum panel, we will have you to assemble the light to the panel one by one. For example, 1 meter by 1 meter. So when you get the goods, so you just need to assemble them. One panel by one panel is on your side. And there are another features for the aluminum panel. Because the light is installed on the surface of the aluminum panel, so it's compared with the metal spray and steel wire, it can be more flat. So it's more. You don't have too much. The very fact for the appearance, it looks better than metal spray. This is the advantage of it. So that's all. So if you have anything, you can leave the message to us.
So, okay, let's continue. And the type 4, the reference for YT LED display is aluminum track LED display. Some clients will choose aluminum panel, but some clients they will choose aluminum track LED display. So let's see the video first.
This project is very typical because I saw this project when I joined YD. So I learned this project.
You know what's the location of this project? Where is the location of this
It's
project?
in Nanjing.
Yeah, in Nanjing.
Yeah.
It's very near to our city. Our city is Hangzhou. It's also a huge size LED display. It's on the top of the building. The height of this building is 200 meters. Okay, let's go back. If any clients have are interested in this video or in this project, what I show you today, you can leave messages, or you can talk with your sales manager and to get it. I will show it to you. And this project is 3,000 square meters, and the pitch is 2P200. It uses the YD 40mm LED pixel, and the quantity is about 82 sound pieces. And this is another LED aluminum track display project we finished in Dubai. Rhythm Hotel. It's a very famous hotel around the world.
And we have so many projects in Middle East because, as you know, the Middle East, the temperature in there is very hot.
Yes.
So, but our material is can used in the very high temperature area. So
Yes.
This is the reason why I think this is also the reason why our product can sell in there very popular in there.
Yeah, this Windham Garden Hotel is located in Dubai, and it's very hot temperature in the summer, especially in the summer. The temperature can reach 50 degrees. It's very hot. But YD products also in Saudi Arabia, the temperature is very high in summer. But YD product can be worked very well in Middle East. That's another reason why we have done so many projects in Middle East. Because our products can be worked very well in very cold temperature and very hot temperature. And this project is 800 square meters size, and the pitch is P125, and it used the YD 30mm LED pixel. Totally used 51,000 pieces. And this is the details installation and the photos, actual photos for the aluminum track display. You can see here. You can see here. So so compare with the aluminum panel display and aluminum track display, they have a big difference. Is the aluminum track display also can achieve some transparent effects. This is the aluminum track with the pixel. We have a sample we can show you right now.
So,
Yeah, you can see here. And some more we have to. Yeah. The aluminum track, we have two parts. One, this is cover, and this is the bottom. And here is the back side of this aluminum track. And the pixel, we will punch holes on the aluminum track and snap in the pixel. And for the installation, the first step, we will fix the bottom on the installation position for the project seat. And then we will cover the aluminum track. We will put the cover on the bottom. It's very easy for the installation. Yeah. And also we can, how to make the LED display. We can make them together to achieve the display. We can one by one. And also we can customize the pitch. You see here, it's where he skip. So it also can achieve the transparent effect. The wind also can through this gate and make it safety. This is the point, the difference point between the aluminum panel display and the aluminum track display.
Yes. And also the distance. The distance in the vertical is also can be customized on the basis of a project request.
Yeah. This is the daytime for the Windham Garden Hotel. You can see here. This is daytime. And also before in our warehouse, we made aluminum panel, aluminum track display in our warehouse. This is actually photos. Okay, and the next page, I will show you the video about the detailed installation of the aluminum track. Let's see it. Yeah, you can see here, we put the aluminum track together and to make it for the LED display. This is the operation, how to fix the LED pixel on the aluminum track.
And where?
Yeah.
You can
你这个之前没有充电的，
是没有的。
把灯光打回去。
他以为我们1个小时要结束的。
好嘞。
这个他应该提前弄好了。
是有充电，它是有充电器的。
你没打电话给他？
还没充电器的吗？
你打给打通了？你那里看不出电快没了？
看不出，他突然之间跳没了。
这个怎么办？我暂停吗？
暂停的来了，这直播，大哥。
你这个弹幕给点上。
这个有声音吗？
不错。
Sorry for the. I feel so sorry because of our camera meet a problem of the electric, so we will maintenance it. Wait a moment. You- 这个问题没电了吗？ 现在有电了。Okay, let's back and sorry for this mistake about for our electric device. And for the next, I will show you the last reference for YD display is the LED linear display. Many clients ask YD, and if you have the daytime effects, I need the daytime effects. So at the end of the 2021, our RD department, we developed and LED linear display. It can achieve the daytime effects. The brightness for each square meters, it can be achieved about 5 to 6,000 nits. So it can achieve good effects at the daytime. And here we will show you a video about because we installed the linear display on the top of our factory. This is the white building is our factory. This distance, the view distance is 100 meters, and the pitch of this LED display is P31. And this is the view. The effect is view distance is 150 meters. You see this. We took this video at noon. The sunshine is very strong at that time, but the light effect we also can see the light effect very clear, and the resolution is very high.
It's very clear in the daytime.
Yeah, this is the distance 150. This is the distance of 300 meters.
Sunny day.
Yeah.
And the surface is also, obviously, is lit with the sunshine,
Yeah.
and it's still very clear.
This display is face to sun. Okay, let's see next page for the details. This is LED linear display details and installation. You can see here. This is the linear display. Okay, next picture. Yeah, this is one of our finished linear display project. It's in the tunnel. This is the details. How could we make LED linear light, put them together and into a LED linear display, and it's 0.5 square meters for each pieces. This is another detailed photos. And our linear display had another very good advantages is it has the transparency effects. So when the clients install the linear display on the glass wall, on the facade of the wall, the indoor people also can see it outdoor very clear. Its transparency rate is more than 37%. This is the features, the advantages for our LED linear display. The first one is ultra light. The white is very light. One piece is similar with the white, similar with 10 bottles of water. So it's ultra thin design. So it will. That's the reason because the shop design is ultra thin. So that's the reason the white is very low, and it's for the installation. Also, it's very easy and it's very simple. And another is very important advantages for YD linear display is wide angle. The angle is 120 degrees. As normal for compare with the traditional LED display, their beam angle as normal is about I think less than 80 degrees. So from some angle, view angle, some people from some angles they see the lighting effects is not good. But YD LED linear display is 120 beam angle, so the people can see from any different position, from any different angles. And this YD LED display. Okay, and here we also have symbols for the LED linear display. We want to show you for YD linear display.
So next, I will take you over you to see the real product. This one is our linear light LED display, and as you can see here, this is our interactive control system. The sensor here, so it's also when the high is close the screen, it can show the colors and change the lighting effect. And as you can see here, you can see very clear from the back side. From the back side. From the back side, you can see very clear in all the. So it's the transparency rate is very high, and another one is this one. This is the voltage. Is a wide voltage linear light. The size is 1 meter length, and is 32 pixel. So it's the resolution is very high, and can achieve the daytime lighting effect. And this is a 1 unit. If we use the linear light in our project, this is 1 unit, and it just needs one power connection and one signal port connection for this one. So it's very easy for installation. You see here, the structure is very thin. Tell me, this side. So it don't have too much effect for the appearance of the building. So let us go and. So this is the lighting effect. So this this samples is only half meter by 1 meter, but it can show some good effect already. And here is another mesh screen. It's another fixed method for the mesh screen, and compare with this one and the previous one. This one is more bright in the appearance, and this one the light is assembled by the aluminum panel. Okay, so let us go back.
Okay, welcome back. And we have introduced 5 types of YD LED display. And here I want to show you another YD LED display other applications, and especially some used in some rugged environment. So you see the first one is steel mesh canopy. We can see this photo. Yeah, this photo is steel mesh canopy. It's another application. And okay, the next picture. This is underwater. Because you know, YD LED products, all of YD LED products are IP68. It can be used underwater very well. So the clients also can use YD LED pixel and work well underwater. Okay, next photo. This is underground. And this underground, there has many of children they play on this display. And because this LED display, we also made the function of interactive. So many kids, many children, they like to play on it. It attractive a lot of people work and stand on it. And this is on the ice display. We finished this project I think it's in Russia, in Moscow, Russia. It's with hand skating.
It's also the side is very large.
Yes, it's on the ice. So we YD LED display is not only can work very well for outdoor, but also can work very well in some rugged environment, such as on the water, such as on the ground, such as on the ice. And for the hot temperature, low temperature. You know, in Moscow, in Russia, as normal, the temperature in winter is minus 40, minus 45, minus 50 degrees. It's very, very cold.
So it has very extremely requirement for the LED light is used in there.
Yes. Okay, this page, we want to show some board display. It's used as a similar solution, similar installation method with panel installation method.
Here's the picture.
Yeah, this is the interior effect. The panel punch holes and snap in YD LED pixel. Okay. This is a daytime effect.
It's assembled one square. One
Yes.
square.
Okay, let's see the next page. Next page, I want to explain the relationship between display, resolution, and the distance. Many clients, they say, I need a P10, I need a P20, I need a P100, I need a P200, but they don't know what is the best choice for their application, for their project. So here, I want to explain something to the client clear, how to choose the LED display with the suitable pitch. You know, from this photo, when the view distance is 22 meters, when we see the photos of the king, when we see the photos, you see the resolution is not so high, but for the 50 meters, the resolution is higher. For the 100 meters, the 50 is much higher. But for the 150 meters, it's similar with the high resolution screen. So for the resolution, every pitch, the pitch is the one issue for the resolution. But another very important issue is the view distance. If the view distance is longer, the lighting effects will be more high resolution. So when lighting clients, you want to select the suitable solution, the suitable pitch, suitable you should consider. The first one is size. What's the size of the LED display? The second is the view distance. What's the view distance? If the view distance is more than 100 meters, I think the pitch you can choose bigger. And another thing is for the pitch, for the lighting effects, you should ask your clients what's the animation and what's the video you want to show on this video. So we were based on, if you only want to show some letters, I think you don't need to use very high pitch, very small pitch. You can choose bigger. If you want to choose some advertisement like the people face, like the videos, like the news, and something else is very complicated effects, I think, and the view distance also is not long. So we will advise the white client to choose some small pitch and high resolution screens. Okay, this is the relationship between the view distance and the pitch.
So after check this photo, and I think this is the reason why for the indoor edit they need to very high resolution, because
Yes.
the people say this to watch the display by the close distance,
Yes,
so they want to
yes, correct.
the traditional high resolution edit display in indoor.
Yeah,
But for outdoor, we can use the
especially some LED display will be installed on the top of the building. The view distance is more than 200 meters, 300 meters. So that we can choose the big pitch.
no need the traditional edit.
Yeah, no need. The cost is high, is economic. And here I want to show you the different pitch. You see the first photo is P 10 pieces per meter is P100. It's more and more clear.
We compare this one and this one.
Yeah, this comparison between the different pitch. And if you want, when our designer they make the design, they will consider what's the pitch. The pitch is what's the pixels for the horizontal, how many pixels for the vertical. They will base on the vertical pixels quantity and the horizontal pixels quantity to make the to check and to select if this lighting effect, if this animation can be displayed well or not. So if you check the first one, you can see here, if you want to show the English letters, it must need 8 pieces pixels by 8 pieces pixel. This is the smallest quantity. Okay, let's see the next page. And here is for comparison between the YD outdoor LED display and the traditional LED outdoor display. As you know, for the traditional outdoor LED display, normally the pitch is P5, P10, P20. They belong to high resolution screen. And you can see this photo. I find a reference. You see, this is the back side of the, go back. You see here, on the bottom of this traditional LED display, they installed 2 air conditioner. Why? So why they need to install the 2 air conditioner? Because you know, high resolution is high power, and the heat is very high. So the clients need to install air conditioner to get a good heat release effects. And also, this LED, traditional LEDs is fixed by the LEDs and the modules and cancel. And the more LED module and a new box.
So if one have problems, we need to change all of that.
Yes.
So what units we need to change them.
For the traditional LED display, they was produced by one piece by one piece. Each piece have quality problems. We need to change one piece directly. So the maintenance cost also is very high. So we can go next page. Next page. Here, I made some points, the comparison between the traditional outdoor LED display and the YD outdoor LED display. The first traditional outdoor LED is IP65 protection grade. For the YD outdoor it's IP68, and it's low heat dissipation. But for YD display, it's high heat dissipation. And for traditional LED outdoor display is AC voltage low, AC voltage input. But for YD outdoor LED display, it's DC low voltage input. It's more safety. And for the transparency, traditional LED display is no transparency. But for YD LED display, especially for the steel loop display and the steel mesh display, is more than 57% transparency rate. And the maintenance cost, the traditional outdoor LED display is very high. Piece change, we need piece change. But for the YD outdoor LED display, it's low maintenance cost because we just change it. For the linear, we just want to change one piece linear light. For the pixel, we just change one piece or two PC LED pixel. And for the white, traditional LED display is high white. It's very high. The white is very high. But for white outdoor LED display, it's low white. And for the resolution, traditional is higher than YD. Traditional is high resolution. All of the traditional LED displays, they have the daytime effects and nighttime effects. But for the YD, only linear LED display have the daytime effects. Or some of the special requirements of the aluminum panel display, it has the daytime effects. And for the traditional LEDs, it's high power and high electrical cost. Because, after we install the other LEDs, we also need to consider the electrical cost. It's very high. For the traditional other display, it's very high because it's high power. But for YD LED display, it's low power and low electrical cost. Even for YD linear display, each square meters, the power is less than 5 voltages. It's 5 voltages. It's low power. But for the traditional LED display, normally each square meters, the power is more than 1,000 voltages. This is the points I made compare with the traditional LED display and the YD outdoor display. Okay, dear YD clients, Kevin, do you have anything you want to?
Yes, because today we show a lot of different LED display from built by our company, like the mesh screen, UL rope, and the aluminum panel, aluminum track, and also of the linear light. It has five options. So if I'm the client, if I project, I need the LED display. So which one you will suggest us?
At first,
We need before we consider the solution. What kind of material? I mean, the document I need to provide to you
For the document, I have said very clear in before, and what's the information we need. If YD providing you the suitable solution. The first for the screen size, I think we must confirm first. And the second is installation position. Why we need to know the installation position? Because we want to know the view distance. And the third is does the client need a daytime back or nighttime backs? Because we will choose the linear display or aluminum panel display or split mesh. And also the installation position structure with the glass wall or exterior wall or on the top of the building. So different applications, different installation positions, we will have different solutions. And the third view is for the budget plan. And also for the lighting effects, we want to shoot the videos, advantages, or only later for some simple effects or some complex effects. So we were based on the clients this information and to talk with our designer, talk with our engineer, and we will work together and provide a suitable solution and choose the most economic solution. After that, for the how clients select the different types of solution. As I said, first provide the information to ID because we are professional for other LED display manufacturer. We have the engineering team, we have the design team. We can based on the client's requirements, based on the owner requirements, and make the different solution. Also, we need to consider the installation, consider the maintenance. We were based on the different requests and propose the different solutions. Yeah.
So actually, if you have any project needed the LED display, so please give us that information like the size,
Yes.
you need, and the installation place,
Installation place.
and also the lighting effect you want
Yeah,
to show
yes,
by
yes.
the display.
Yes.
So that information is the basic, and then after that we will give you a suitable
Yes.
solution.
Yes. Right.
So I think that's all.
Okay.
I don't have any question.
Okay. So, dear YD customers and dear YD friends, today thanks for your watch, and our live stream is finished here now. And after 2 weeks, we have another team. Will make the live stream. Hope you can focus on the YD YouTube channel and focus on the YD website, and we will release the news there when the next live stream will be started. What's the time and what's the topic, what's the content. And next time, my colleague Daniel and their team will make the presentation, make the live stream to clients. Okay, thank you very much, and thanks for your watch. Thank you very much. Bye bye. See you next time. Bye bye. Hả? 你们家？哎呀，没人开的。啊？